Thank you for hiring Voyd Bedbug Treatment to get rid of your bed bugs from your home and restore the sleep and peace of mind that you had before the infestation. Our dry heat treatments are certain to completely remove bed bugs from your home. Here are some items to help you keep bed bugs out of your home, as well as some other items to help you expect after we've completed the treatment. We want to make sure that bed bugs stay out of your home after we remove them from it. And to keep them out, we'll need to work together. First, it's imperative that you perform a thorough vacuum job of each treated area to remove dead bed bugs, dead eggs, and any old shells or casings. This is a vital step for you to be able to accurately monitor the situation in the coming months following the treatment. It's extremely prohibitive to keep bugs out of your home if we come back for a follow-up appointment to find old dead evidence from the initial treatment. This will distort the timeline of bedbug reintroductions from outside the home and increase the location possibilities of the original source. You should vacuum all parts of the carpet and furniture in the treated areas and be as thorough as you possibly can be. Don't forget the edges and the corners. Following the treatment, it's important to stay vigilant in looking out for bedbug activity. This is a very tenacious and persistent pest who, as we know, are very good at hide and seek. They're not as good as me when I was a kid, but they are pretty good. It isn't necessary to change your sheets every day or even take off all the couch cushions every other day. However, we do recommend that you inspect your home once a week for 2 months following the treatment. If you do find anything bed bug related in that time, you will at least be able to narrow down your whereabouts and ultimately help prevent a reintroduction from happening again in the future. We'll talk more on this in a bit. If you do see anything that you have a question about, please take a photo of it and text the picture with your question into our office. We'll be happy to take a look and offer our expertise. The best way to perform this weekly inspection is with a vacuum in hand. This ritual will help you to look thoroughly at the furniture in your home and also continue to keep tabs on any new potential evidence. We wouldn't discourage you from keeping a journal, even with a simple notes application on your phone. Bedbugs were not randomly born inside of your home. They were either brought into your home or they found their way in through a close neighbor or friend. Not everyone knows where they got the initial bugs from, and that's okay. However, it's important to be cautious and thoughtful about the possible original source. The sprays and chemicals that we use during the treatment will help to protect your home from new hitchhikers for up to 6 weeks. This is not an absolute protection. Some families of bedbugs have developed high tolerances to pyrethroids, but it's generally an accurate rule of thumb. If you return to the place where the bedbugs were initially picked up after the 6-week protective window, you run the risk of bringing them back into your home and ultimately restarting the whole process. This is the exact reason why we offer our warranties. If it's within the warranty window, we'll come back and perform the treatment again, sometimes requiring new rooms to be added if that was what was agreed upon beforehand. However, any time spent with bedbugs is time that you would probably want back. If necessary, stop seeing people who have bedbug infestations, or at least be careful about seeing them and know that you are otherwise risking resetting the process. After our technicians finish the treatment, we'll always contact you to offer an update on the status of the job and when we plan on vacating the premises. After this contact, please allow an additional 2 hours for the heat to complete its work before you re-enter the home and begin resetting your belongings as they were before the treatment began. The dry heat treatment is affected based on 2 variables: the temperatures that are achieved and the length of time the room and bugs are exposed to that heat. This additional 2 hours helps ensure that everything bedbug related cannot survive. A complete kill of bedbugs requires that we flip mattresses over, turn sofas over on their side, take off couch cushions, open up drawers, and whatever else it takes to expose every cold pocket. We will not always be able to put the house back together depending on the situation. After re-entering the home, you may open windows to begin releasing the heat and begin putting everything back together. Please don't turn on the AC unit until temperatures cool down to around 80 degrees, sometimes 90 degrees, depending on how hot it is outside. If you turn the AC unit on earlier than that, it would run the risk of overworking your AC unit and causing permanent damage to it. and we can't provide reimbursement for damages of that nature, so it's really important to follow this instruction. On that note, another item to get out of the way is that we cannot be held responsible for any damages caused by the heat of the treatment unless it's due to gross negligence. This is covered extensively in the service agreement and additionally in the pre-treatment walkthrough, as well as our technicians beforehand, even when they're just inspecting the home. So there isn't anything new to add in this video at this time other than this reminder. It's uncommon that we encounter this with clients. However, it's always a possibility due to a multitude of variables that we don't have control over. Therefore, it's a risk that the party who contracts us will have to accept in order for us to properly perform our job and get rid of the bed bugs. It is possible for you to notice new bites in the days following the treatment. It can take up to 2 to 3 days sometimes for bites to show up on people's bodies. If you do encounter bites in the days following the treatment, keep a record of it in a journal or even just a written piece of paper. If it gets to the 5th day and you're still noticing new bites on your body daily, please contact our office to make us aware of the situation and so we can document it on our end. If you encounter new bedbug evidence since we performed the treatment, please take photos or videos, anything you can, and send it into the office along with additional context of where and when it was seen. At that point, we'll be able to confirm whether or not it's bedbug related or ask for more photos and information if we need more to make a judgment. In the unlikely event that you do discover live activity shortly after the treatment, we'll need to allow the sprays and chemicals to continue to work. If you continue to find new live activity after 2 weeks from the initial treatment, we will need to come back out for another treatment. We need to allow at least 2 weeks after the initial treatment. However, because we're unable to reapply sprays and chemicals within that period due to potential health hazards, ultimately, we want you to know that we're on your team. We are committed to the restoration of your sleep and peace of mind. All we ask is that you communicate with us to help us help you the best that we can. Thanks again for choosing Voyd bedbug treatment, and enjoy the newfound sleep.